Have you ever had a moment when it felt like the sun had completely set on your life? A relationship ended. A dream collapsed. A door you prayed for slammed shut. And in that darkness, you felt blinded by tears, unable to see anything good in front of you. If you've been there, or maybe you're there right now, this story is for you. Because sometimes it's in the darkest night that the brightest stars appear. This is the story of Sarah. Sarah was a young artist living in New York City. She worked long hours at a tiny cafe, but every night she came home to her small studio apartment and painted until her eyes grew heavy. Her dream, to one day open her own art gallery, a place where people could step inside and feel something, hope, healing, inspiration. For years, she held on to that dream with everything she had. And finally, her big chance came. A gallery in Brooklyn invited her to showcase her paintings. But just as the sun was rising in Sarah's life, everything came crashing down. A week before the show, her landlord raised the rent beyond what she could pay. She lost her studio apartment, the one place she felt safe. On the same day, her boyfriend packed his things and left. His words cut deeper than a knife. "Sarah, you're wasting your life. No one cares about your paintings." Suddenly, everything Sarah had worked for seemed to vanish. The gallery show fell through. Her relationship was gone. Her home, gone. She walked the rainy streets of New York with her paintings rolled up in a bag, feeling like her life had ended. And for weeks, she stopped painting altogether. The colors she once loved turned to gray. She told herself, "What's the point? The sun has set on my life." And maybe you felt that too, when the tears won't stop and all you can see is the darkness. One cold night, Sarah sat alone on a park bench. The city lights flickered, but inside, she felt nothing but emptiness. And then, she noticed an old man sitting nearby, sketching under the glow of a street lamp. Curious, she asked, "Why are you drawing at night? Don't you need sunlight for that?" The man smiled. His eyes were kind, but carried the weight of years. And then he said words Sarah would never forget. "Stars only come out when the sun goes down. If you cry only because the sun has set, you'll never see them." Sarah was silent. The man continued, "I once lost everything too, my family, my home, my will to live. For years I drowned in sorrow. But one night I looked up and saw the stars, and I realized life still had beauty, just in a different form. The stars were always there. I had just been too blinded by my tears to see them." Those words lit a spark in Sarah's heart. For the first time in months, she felt something shift. The next morning, Sarah picked up her brush again. But this time, she didn't paint the sunrise she had once dreamed of. She painted the night sky. She painted stars, galaxies, the moon glowing bright against the darkness. And when she shared her art online, something unexpected happened. People began to connect with it. Messages poured in. "Your paintings make me feel less alone. This reminds me to keep going through my own dark night. Thank you for showing me the beauty in the stars." Her work caught the attention of a mental health awareness group. They invited her to showcase her midnight paintings in an exhibit, not in the fancy Brooklyn gallery she once dreamed of, but in a place where her art helped people heal. Sarah didn't get the life she had planned, but she found something far greater. By letting go of the sunset, she found the stars. If you cry because the sun has set in your life, your tears will prevent you from seeing the stars. Yes, something may have ended for you, a dream, a relationship, a chapter you thought would last forever. But endings are not the end. They are often the beginning of something new, a chance to see stars you were never meant to notice before. So the next time the sun sets in your life, don't close your eyes in sorrow. Look up. The stars are waiting for you. And who knows, those stars may guide you to a life more beautiful than you ever imagined. If this story touched you, share it with someone who might need hope tonight. And tell me in the comments, what stars have you found after a sunset in your own life?